Chapter 15. Vidar, the Silent God. In the sprawling pantheon of Norse mythology, Vidar stands as a figure shrouded in mystery and silent strength. Known as the Silent God, Vidar's presence is one of few words but immense power. His quiet demeanor hides an inner resolve that will play a crucial role in the fate of the gods, particularly during the events of Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods. Vidar is one of the Æsir, the principal group of deities in Norse mythology. He is the son of Odin, the Allfather, and the giantess Grid. This lineage imbues him with a combination of divine and giant strength, making him a formidable force. Unlike his brothers, Thor and Baldur, who are often at the forefront of mythic tales, Vidar remains in the background, his silence and solitude marking his character. Vidar's domain and attributes. Vidar is often associated with themes of vengeance and strength. His home is Vidi, a vast and tranquil land described as being filled with forests and long grasses. It is said that Vidar spends much of his time in these woods, maintaining a quiet vigil and preparing for the role he will play in the final battle of Ragnarok. One of Vidar's most distinctive features is his extraordinary shoe, constructed from all the leather scraps that are cut from shoes over time. This shoe is not merely an oddity, but a potent weapon. It is foretold that during Ragnarok, Vidar will use this shoe to step onto the jaws of the monstrous wolf Fenrir, tearing apart the beast that will have devoured his father, Odin, foretelling the future. Vidar's silence is symbolic of his role as a god who operates beyond the chaos of battles and the chatter of Asgard. He embodies the quiet, enduring strength that is essential to face the end of times. As the gods look forward to Ragnarok, Vidar's presence is a beacon of hope and resilience. His silence is not a sign of inactivity, but of patient preparation for the inevitable. In the Völuspá, a poem from the Poetic Edda, Vidar's crucial role in Ragnarok is prophesied. The wolf will swallow the father of men, but Vidar will stride forth, and with his strong hand he will drive his sword into the wolf's heart. Thus he avenges his father. Poetic Edda, Völuspá, stanza 53. This passage highlights Vidar's role as the avenger of Odin, destined to slay Fenrir and thereby fulfill his destiny as the god of vengeance and retribution. Despite his quiet nature, Vidar's actions speak volumes. During Ragnarok, when the cosmos is engulfed in chaos, it is Vidar who will stand resolute. As the world trembles and gods and giants clash, Vidar will confront Fenrir, the monstrous wolf who has brought devastation to the cosmos. In this moment of ultimate confrontation, Vidar's legendary shoe will prove its worth. Placing it firmly on Fenrir's lower jaw, Vidar will grip the beast's upper jaw and, with a ferocity born of silent determination, tear the wolf asunder. This act of vengeance will not only avenge Odin, but will also signify the perseverance of the god's legacy amidst the ruins of Ragnarok. This story is captured vividly in the Prose Edda. Vidar will come forward and stride upon the lower jaw of the wolf with his thick shoe. With one hand he will grasp the wolf's upper jaw and tear apart its mouth, killing the beast and thus avenging his father. Prose Edda, Gylfaginning, Chapter 51. Legacy of the Silent God. Vidar's legacy in Norse mythology is one of silent strength and unyielding resolve. He is a god whose actions speak louder than words, embodying the quiet force that lies beneath the surface, ready to emerge in times of dire need. His role in Ragnarok ensures that the memory of the gods will endure, even as the world crumbles around them. As the silent god, Vidar represents the power of perseverance and the silent fortitude required to face the end of all things. In the aftermath of Ragnarok, it is said that Vidar will survive and rebuild, contributing to the rebirth of the world. His silence is thus not only a mark of his strength, but also a symbol of hope and renewal for the future. Number 2. Vidar's Shoe, the Silent Avenger's Mighty Footwear. Vidar, known as the Silent God in Norse mythology, stands as a figure of immense physical presence and stoic strength. He is often depicted as tall, handsome, and formidable, clad in armor and wielding a broad-bladed sword. However, one of Vidar's most distinctive attributes is his remarkable shoe, a single, massive piece of footwear that plays a crucial role in the final battle of Ragnarok. The origin and purpose of Vidar's shoe. Vidar's shoe is no ordinary piece of footwear. It is described as being made of iron or leather, so large and strong that it could withstand the immense pressure and force during his climactic encounter with Fenrir, the monstrous wolf destined to devour Odin during Ragnarok. The origin of this unique shoe is explained in two distinct traditions within Norse mythology. One, Grid's design. According to one tradition, Vidar's shoe was crafted by his mother, the giantess Grid. Knowing the prophecy that her son would confront Fenrir and understanding the dangers he would face, Grid designed the shoe to protect him from the wolf's fearsome jaws. Just as she had previously equipped Thor with iron gloves and a staff for his battle against the giant j.r.r, she now prepared her own son for his future battle. This protective gear was not only for physical protection, but also symbolized the strength and resilience Vidar would need to face the fiery destruction of Ragnarok. 2. The contributions of northern cobblers. Another tradition with a more communal and everyday connection holds that Vidar's shoe was constructed from leather scraps collected over many years. Northern cobblers, in a form of silent tribute and preparation for the end of days, would save the odds and ends of leather from their work, either giving them away or discarding them, with the understanding that these pieces would contribute to the creation of Vidar's monumental shoe. This practice was not just a tale of communal effort, but a religious observance, a small yet significant act of piety and foresight among the people. It reflects the deep integration of myth into the daily lives and practices of the Norse, where even the smallest leather scraps were seen as part of a grand cosmic destiny. The role of the shoe in Ragnarok. Vidar's shoe is more than just a piece of armor. It is a symbol of his silent strength and the ultimate tool for his destined act of vengeance. During Ragnarok, as foretold in the Völuspá and Gylfaginning sections of the Edda, Vidar will use his shoe to overpower Fenrir in a dramatic and decisive confrontation. In the Völuspá, Vidar's crucial moment is vividly described. The wolf will swallow the father of men, but Vidar will stride forth, and with his strong shoe he will drive his sword into the wolf's heart. Thus he avenges his father. This prophecy highlights the importance of the shoe not just as a protective measure, but as an instrument of destiny. Vidar will place his mighty shoe on the lower jaw of Fenrir, leveraging his immense strength and the durability of the shoe to keep the wolf's mouth open. With his other hand, he will grasp the wolf's upper jaw, pulling it apart and driving his sword into Fenrir's heart, thus avenging the death of his father, Odin. The Prose Edda also elaborates on this act, detailing how Vidar will rise during the chaos of Ragnarok. Vidar will come forward and stride upon the lower jaw of the wolf with his thick shoe. With one hand, he will grasp the wolf's upper jaw and tear apart its mouth, killing the beast and thus avenging his father. Symbolism and legacy. Vidar's shoe is a powerful symbol within Norse mythology. It embodies the themes of preparation, communal contribution, and the ultimate triumph of silent strength. The construction of the shoe from discarded leather scraps reflects a profound sense of destiny and interconnectedness among the Norse people, where every small act contributes to a larger cosmic order. Moreover, Vidar's shoe illustrates his role as the avenger and protector. In a mythos rich with vocal and active gods, Vidar's quiet strength and his moment of decisive action stand out as a testament to the power of silent determination. His role in Ragnarok, facilitated by this remarkable shoe, ensures that even in the face of inevitable destruction, there is a glimmer of hope and resilience. Vidar's story, and particularly his shoe, remind us that sometimes the quietest preparations and the smallest contributions can have the most significant impact in the grand scheme of things. Chapter 15, Vidar 3. Vidar and the Norns' Prophecy. In the divine halls of Asgard, where gods and heroes gathered to feast and revel in the eternal light of Valhalla, Vidar, the silent god, was a figure of stoic strength and quiet mystery. Son of Odin and the giantess Grid, Vidar was revered for his resilience and was destined to play a pivotal role in the cosmos' ultimate battle, Vidar's welcome in Valhalla. Vidar entered Valhalla with a demeanor as calm and resolute as the ancient forests he called home. The other gods, sensing his immense strength and potential, greeted him warmly. As they shared goblets of golden mead and tales of valor, Odin, the Allfather, saw the profound purpose that lay beneath Vidar's silent exterior. "Welcome, Vidar, son of the mighty Odin," Thor bellowed, his voice echoing through the grand hall. "May your strength fortify us in the times to come." Vidar nodded in acknowledgement, his gaze steady and unwavering. He knew that his time would come, and he would be ready to fulfill his destiny. The Norns' prophecy. Amid the revelry, Odin beckoned Vidar to follow him to the Brunner, the sacred well of Urd, where the Norns, Verdandi, and Skuld, wove the intricate threads of fate. These three sisters, the weavers of destiny, were eternally busy at their loom, shaping the past, present, and future of all beings. Odin approached the Norns with reverence. "Great weavers of fate," he began, "what destiny awaits my son Vidar in the days to come?" The Norns paused in their weaving, their ancient eyes reflecting the weight of untold ages. Each sister spoke in turn, their voices echoing with the authority of fate itself. "Early begun," intoned Urd, her voice like the whisper of the wind through ancient trees. "Further spun," continued Verdandi, with a tone as steady and flowing as a river. "One day done," concluded Skuld, her words carrying the finality of a closing door. Vidar listened intently, though the cryptic nature of their words left him in deep contemplation. From the shadows stepped forth Wyrd, their mother, the primal goddess of fate. Her presence was both calming and formidable, embodying the essence of time and change. She offered clarity to the enigmatic prophecy. "Time progresses, and all must change," the Wyrd explained, her voice resonating with the truth of the ages. "Though the father may fall in the last battle, Vidar will rise as his avenger. He will survive the cataclysm and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old." As she spoke, the leaves of Yggdrasil, the world tree, rustled as if touched by a divine breeze. The eagle perched atop its highest bough flapped its wings, and even Nidhogg, the serpent gnawing at its roots, paused in its destructive work. "There sits Odin's son on the horse's back. He will avenge his father," Wyrd concluded, her words carrying the weight of an unbreakable promise. Vidar's silent contemplation grid. Vidar's mother joined Odin and her son, her eyes alight with a mix of pride and sorrow. "Rejoice, for Vidar is destined to survive the twilight of the gods and to rule over a new heaven and earth," she declared, her voice filled with maternal affection. "There dwell Vidar and Vale in the gods' back holy seats when the fire of Surt is slaked," Odin responded, his tone imbued with hope for the future. Vidar, however, remained silent. The words of the Norns and his parents weighed heavily upon him. He knew his role in the cosmic order and the responsibility it entailed. Slowly, he turned and made his way back to Landvidi, his serene palace nestled in the heart of the primeval forest. There, seated upon his throne, he pondered the vast mysteries of eternity and destiny. Tash, the symbolism of Vidar. Vidar's silence was more than just a lack of speech. It was a deep reflection of his role as the personification of nature's endurance and renewal. He represented the unyielding force that, even in the face of destruction, would prevail and bring forth new life. This was symbolized by his massive shoe, crafted to withstand the might of Fenrir, the monstrous wolf destined to bring about Odin's death. As the legends foretold, Vidar's shoe, made from the leather scraps collected by diligent cobblers over centuries, would brace against Fenrir's lower jaw. With unmatched strength, Vidar would seize the wolf's upper jaw, tearing the beast apart and avenging his father's death. The silent god with his monumental shoe was a testament to the Norse belief in the cyclical nature of existence. Just as new shoots spring forth from the fallen leaves, Vidar would rise from the ashes of Ragnarok to guide the rebirth of the world. Vidar's eternal legacy. Vidar's story is not just one of vengeance, but of renewal and resilience. He embodies the unspoken strength that lies within, waiting for the moment when it is most needed. His silent contemplation and stoic resolve are a reminder that even in the face of ultimate destruction, there is always a promise of new beginnings. As Vidar pondered his destiny, he understood the secrets of the cosmos. Secrets he chose to keep within, as silent and enduring as the forests he so dearly loved. In the end, his legacy would be one of quiet strength and the unwavering promise of renewal, symbolizing the eternal truth that life, no matter how deeply it may be buried under the ashes of destruction, will always find a way to emerge anew.